Well, the New South Wales government says it will be writing the insurance companies to ensure that thousands of flood claims made are processed quickly. Darren Mara joins me now with more. So Darren, how many homes and business are not covered by insurance?
Well, JP, on the East Coast, many owners have watched their homes disappear beneath the floodwaters, knowing they have no insurance. The emergency has highlighted the prohibitive cost of flood insurance in some areas, with homeowners facing premiums of thousands of dollars a year.
Lisa Basher, renting near Kempsey, lacks contents insurance and now regrets it.
I didn't have the funds or anything when I moved in. No, I just never thought of it.
And among flood-hit owners, many complain that high premiums left them uninsured.
We had 13 people here over the last couple of days to help us to remove the flooring.
Felicity Crocker's cafe west of Port Macquarie was insured until her flood claim was rejected due to changed guidelines.
So we got no correspondence from the insurer to let us know that the area had been deemed a floodway and that we wouldn't be covered.
One climate risk analyst says some $500,000 developments in very high-risk areas are subject to huge premiums.
Once we're into that zone, we've seen policies go up to $30,000.
I don't understand where that figure comes from, but for the vast majority of people who live in those regions, premiums are relatively normal.
With climate change set to worsen extreme weather events, an exponential rise in premiums is predicted.
A doubling or a tripling or even more of insurance premiums is on the cards, unless something is done about the resilience of these properties.
Going forward, the Insurance Council says affordability is a key focus.
There needs to be better land planning use so that buildings are not allowed to be developed on floodplains and be at risk of being flooded. And equally, there needs to be reform of state-based taxes, because in areas like New South Wales, nearly 40% of your premium is absorbed by tax.
Others have further suggestions, including a special council levy.
Well, it would cover specific damages caused by major events that are not easily provided for by private insurance companies.
The group Climate Valuation says banks and insurers are ethically obliged to warn people about extreme weather risks before selling the mortgage or insurance policy. Rena Sarampayat, SBS World News.
And the New South Wales floods have caused havoc for coal miners, halting rail supplies to Newcastle, while vessels have been unable to dock. Thermal coal prices have risen to their highest level since 2019, and they look set to increase further.
Certainly when you have a look at the 2011 event, the rain event that occurred then, yes, it was significant and it wasn't expected. So, of course, when we get to 2021 and we get the same event, you would expect to see a rise in both thermal and met coal as suppliers have to seek supplies from other countries or other sources.
Shares in Whitehaven Coal closed over 4% higher today on the back of the price increase. To the share market now, and Australian stocks built on late morning gains. The 200 opening flat, but overcoming a sell-off in the US to end the day 0.5% up. Retail giant Premier Investments surged after half-year profit leapt almost 89%, and it revealed it won't hand back JobKeeper payments. Travel stocks deep in the red. The banks were mixed. Westpac slid on rumours of a sale of its New Zealand arm. On the currency market, $1 Australian is buying just under 76 US cents and is mixed against the other major global currencies. And JP, that is the day in finance.
Thank you so much, Darren, for updating us.